Throughout 2018, the Grand River Dam Authority's focus was on improving efficiency while maintaining high levels of reliability and promoting a safe working environment for its employees. That focus was evident in many areas of the authority's broad mission, from the ongoing effort to install a new enterprise resource planning system, to the realignment of duties and positions in other areas, to new processes and policies. GRDA's goal was to implement and embrace greater efficiency authority-wide. Here's a quick look back at many of the events and issues that shaped GRDA's 2018. On January 1st, Units 2 and 3 at the Grand River Energy Center combined to reach an output of 976 megawatts. That is significant when you consider that much of 2017 was spent in construction mode for Unit 3 and reconstruction mode for Unit 2 following damage received during a fire in July 2016. The unit's combined production set the pattern for power production and reliability in the year ahead. Also at the GREC, where a large portion of the GRDA workforce is located, several new efficiency initiatives were implemented during the year. Some of those initiatives were directly associated with power production, as facility personnel looked for ways to improve reliability of the generating units, while also improving cycle efficiency and minimizing off-peak losses. At the same time, efforts to optimize staffing, implement a new approach to maintenance scheduling, and a mobile asset management program were also put into practice. The results speak for themselves. The heat rate of GRDA Unit 2, an important factor in generator efficiency, was improved by nearly 16% over numbers from 2015, which was the last full year of operation before the fire. Meanwhile, due to staffing optimization success, overtime hours per pay period dropped significantly by the middle of 2018. Staffing levels also dropped from 201 to 133 during the same time frame. Through the new maintenance scheduling program, GRDA anticipates a savings of nearly $600,000. To realize new efficiencies across GRDA's hydro department meant overcoming the challenges of a long-tenured workforce, inefficiencies creating silos, and a reactive approach to maintenance. The workforce challenge centered on the fact that 50% of GRDA hydro employees were eligible for retirement in 2018. To address this challenge and to preserve hundreds of years of collective knowledge, the department has new performance-based incentives to retain key employees who are retirement eligible. At the same time, a new mentoring process was adopted to help promote continuity and succession across the department. Meanwhile, the approach to new hires has also changed. GRDA developed a multi-craft apprentice program to place the right people in the right positions. Throughout 2018, GRDA hosted its customers at several meetings and workshops, all designed to further dialogue, strengthen partnerships, and provide information on topics ranging from economic development to rate design. All of these opportunities proved successful, and GRDA plans similar events for the year ahead. GRDA's support of Oklahoma education at all levels was also evident throughout the year. The authority opened the doors of its facilities to provide student, educator, and administrator tours, and even helped host summer day camps at Grand Lake and the Illinois River. Team GRDA members also participated in career fairs, took part in educational panel discussions, and visited classrooms to discuss the importance of education in the workplace. A new internship program partnership with Pryor and Locust Grove schools was also started to provide high school seniors an opportunity to gain experience in a field of their choosing. Those visiting GRDA waters during 2018, especially in the busy summer months, were welcomed by good weather and good water levels the majority of the year. That, combined with the ongoing efforts of the GRDA police to promote safe outings, resulted in a successful year for recreation on GRDA waters, marked by large crowds but a low number of incidents and accidents. The Adopt the Shoreline program kicked off in 2018 and was the result of a coordinated effort between GRDA, the Grand Lake Sound Power Squadron, Grand Lake Association, Grow with Grove Steering Committee, and community volunteers. Patterned after a similar program on Lake of the Ozarks, the program utilizes volunteer labor to help keep the lake shoreline free of trash and debris. Coordinators organize their volunteer team to clean up their adopted shoreline areas at various times throughout the year, and GRDA supplies trash bags for the effort and also pays disposal costs for all approved cleanups. It is also staffing its own full-time shoreline cleanup crew, complete with a barge and the equipment necessary to remove large debris from the shore. The GRDA commitment to cleanup was also evident along the Illinois River. During the heavy summer floating season, the GRDA float crew, which cleans up trash and recyclable materials from the riverbank, collected nearly 2,500 pounds of recyclable materials. That was in addition to 40,000 pounds of trash collected by the float crew and other members of GRDA's Scenic Rivers operations team during the season. Oklahoma lawmakers and other participants met in July for the annual Grand Lake Legislative Getaway. Although it had Grand Lake in the title, this event actually kicked off along the Illinois River with a float trip and lunch along the riverbank. The next day, the group gathered at Cherokee Yacht Club, where they heard updates from GRDA President and CEO Dan Sullivan, incoming Board Chairman Tom Kimball, and U.S. Congressman Mark Wayne Mullen. That evening, participants met at the Spur Ranch for shooting competitions and dinner, in which special guest U.S. Senator James Lankford spoke briefly about the benefits of working together. Other activities included boat tours of Grand Lake, a golf tournament, and much more. When hurricanes hit the East Coast in the fall, GRDA once again answered the call for mutual aid. In September, a team of GRDA police officers, all trained in swift water rescue operations, traveled to North Carolina in the wake of Hurricane Florence. The officers made the trip as part of a Mays County task force that also included personnel from Mays County Emergency Management, Pryor and Locust Grove Fire Departments, and the Quapaw Tribe Fire EMS contingent. While there, this team conducted water rescues and evacuation efforts near Whiteville, North Carolina. The following month, the electric distribution system in the public power community of Tallahassee, Florida, was hit hard by Hurricane Michael. In response, a team of 31 employees from GRDA's transmission and power line maintenance and police departments traveled to Florida to assist with rebuilding efforts. Their response was part of a nationwide mutual aid program administered by the American Public Power Association. In late fall, GRDA premiered the Our Borrowed Water documentary during the November Board of Directors meeting. Commissioned by GRDA and produced by Oklahoma's 1577 Productions, the documentary focuses on the importance of the waters under GRDA control and the need to preserve and protect them for future generations. Going forward in 2019, there are plans to distribute the film and thus the important stewardship message to wider audiences across Oklahoma and surrounding states. GRDA employees came together, raising nearly $18,000 in 2018 for 40 different charities. The support came from employees who connected with the cause during the Oklahoma State Employee Charitable Campaign. The yearly campaign provides state employees the opportunity to contribute through voluntary payroll deduction to several fully accountable private nonprofit social, health, and welfare organizations. Support also came from fundraisers held by the Employee Charitable Campaign of GRDA Committee throughout the year. In 2018, GRDA lost a collective 768 years of experience when 25 members of Team GRDA reached retirement. While we appreciate their years of service and contributions to the GRDA mission, we understand that filling such a large knowledge gap will in many cases require a new way of doing business and again, the implementation of new efficiency measures. As we move farther into 2019, GRDA employees continue to look for ways to increase efficiency authority-wide and to press forward in keeping GRDA, as it has been since its beginnings in 1935, an agency of excellence.